Hi guys, it's Melissa. So I definitely want to keep these videos going and have a momentum of like basically videos flowing. So basically today what I want to talk about or discuss is obsessive compulsive disorder. So obsessive compulsive disorder is not just a disorder of cleaning or like you just cleaning. That's not the only thing. You can get intrusive thoughts. You can get intrusive thoughts about religion. You can get intrusive thoughts that you can hurt someone. You can get intrusive thoughts about sexual. It could be like maybe you could have sex with your mom, which is weird, I know, but it happens. You know what I mean? As in like those thoughts. You can get intrusive thoughts about, did I just hit a person? You can get intrusive thoughts about anything. So it's not like as uncommon as people think. It's just a person with obsessive compulsive disorder. What they lack is basically processing. So they get into a loop. What does that mean to the individual that gets into that loop? You get trapped. Basically, your mind keeps wandering around and circling it. So what I want to discuss is a little bit about superstitious. I believe in spirituality, of course, but I do believe that when people are very spiritual, let's just say religious, religion, I think it's basically the base of where superstitions come from, or American culture. Do you remember, like, I was so afraid of black cats. I thought black cats was going to harm me and bring me bad luck. That's what I was told. I wouldn't walk under the ladder because I'm going to get 7 years bad luck. If a mirror broke, I'm going to get 7 years bad luck. That seems biased. Other cultures don't have those superstitions. And if you think about it and really process it, like really use your cognition, how is a mirror going to give you bad luck? How is a cat that's black, specifically black, going to cause harm to you? Like these are the basis, I feel like, where we're starting to have black and white thinking. So when you have children, please don't tell them these foretells that was told to us when we were kids, because it starts to create an imagination that's inaccurate. How we give so much meaning to other stuff than ourselves. We value poles because if we split a pole, we're going to end our friendship. If we walk on cracks, we're going to crack our mom's back. No, it's inaccurate. And it's really not true. But we like associate, we take one thing and associate whatever we associate with it and then stick to it. That's considered a black and white thinking. People who suffers with obsessive compulsive disorder, basically they don't learn how to process accurately, although they know the truth. So basically they get stuck. It's basically a cognition, whereas though you can't cognitively process. It's basically you go into a loop. Your cognition, you know what basically you are aware, you know that that's not you, but you get into this loop. It's called black and white thinking, and it starts from a very young age. It has nothing to do with you wanting to hurt someone or you wanting to do something with no one. You feel out of control because you are, in a sense, and mentally out of control. Because if you have that black and white thinking, you just think right and wrong. I have this thought wrong, boom. I have this thought wrong, boom. So then, of course, you're going to drive yourself insane. You have to have that gray matter in order to process things and make sense of things and understand, okay, that's what that is, that's what that is. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's basically all superstitious stuff. If you think about obsessive compulsive disorder, it's a superstitious form. I know growing up, I grew up in a Catholic background, and it was very ritual, very. So my advice to people is if you have children, just try to refrain them from having that black and white thinking that our generation was suffering with. Because a lot of us grew up religious And basically a lot of stories that was told to us or things like that were not always accurate, shall I say. Or maybe it basically slowed up our process with cognitive. And a lot of people that suffers with obsessive compulsive disorder are actually the nicest people ever. Actually, they're probably way more nicer than anyone you or me. But it's because our strive to want to be good. It's because we don't not more than likely a person who suffers with OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, never even committed a real crime in their life. It's just they're striving for perfection. And if they think they did one thing wrong, God forbid. You know, that is considered black and white thinking. You have to see a therapist. You have to really work with yourself and start looking at the things how you perceive them and really start analyzing yourself. If you have any more additional questions or concerns, please leave a comment. Please, I want to know your thoughts. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Is it food for your thoughts? Do you think I'm on to something? Like, chime in. Don't be afraid. I'm just a person.